Hey, what's up, everybody? Michael D'Angelo with Silence Media. So, in my opinion, and in the opinions of Silence Media, people have got to start realizing what's going on. Every election year, games are played. The government plays these games with the intent to rack you up. They do it intentionally. Here's the thing, and I'm trying to reach the vaccinated people right now. I understand it's hard for you to remember things. I understand it's hard for you to get over your self-glorification of being told that you had to do something and then were told later, oh no, it was your choice. I understand that you're to the point where you don't want any more jabs, but you've had too many and you might as well have another one. I understand that. Am I better than you? No, I'm not. I'm the last person to say I'm better than anybody. Am I worse than you? Probably am. Yeah, I am. No, you're out there. You know, you went and did everything the government told you to do, and where are you now? You're in the same fucking place we are. And this is what I'm cracking up laughing about. You fuckers come across, you called us anti-vaxxers, you said we're anti this, we're anti that, we're anti everything else, yada, we're diseased, we're blah, blah, blah. You're the one dying, you're the one getting sick. I'm healing. Huh? You guys are out there blooming dying all over the place getting sick. Huh? Do you know the rate for myocarditis is fucking huge here in New Zealand? It never used to be. It never used to be even a thing. Shingles is fucking massive in New Zealand. Like in the 20,000s. We told you it was a side effect. Adverse reaction, you wanted to call it. We told you all this shit. We showed you all the everything, and you go, oh no, the government knows best. What the fuck would the government know compared to people who have researched everything, looked at both sides of the fence, and turned around and fucking done the work? Huh? Jacinda even told you people, this is how pathetic you have become, that she told you it is going to be over 2 months of propaganda. Propaganda. And people just straight over the top of their head. She made the most stupidest statement ever. That is what it is. Two societies. She was telling you. And you didn't listen. You'll have everything but own nothing. And you'll be happy about it. Now, there's a fuel crisis in New Zealand. No, it's not a crisis, people. It's not a crisis at all. There is enough fuels to sustain the whole country. Enough fuel to sustain the whole country. In refinery tanks. They're equivalent to 5 years of service. That digging at Marsden Point, I supported that when it first started. was right into it. Put a lot of money into funding those guys. And then I did some research. And I worked for certain companies a while back, and one of those companies did security cameras at Wiri, and it's a small suburb here in Auckland, and in South Auckland, and it turns out I was right. Down at the Wiri port, there is a BP refinery. It can hold up to 5 years oil supply for both petrol and diesel. Shell, or Z, but Shell, trading as Shell, has 6 tanks that can hold up to 5 years of petrol, gas. New Zealand has the highest biodiesel tanks in the world. Biodiesel tanks. What's biodiesel? Biodiesel is vegetable oil burnt out and made into back into saturated oil, and then turned around and mixed with isoprene. It runs through a normal diesel motor. But the government's not going to tell you that. The government's definitely not going to tell you that. Why? Why won't they tell you that? Well, because, fuck, it's biodiesel. It's not diesel. The thing that cracks me up about all of this is they have the gas and they get it in all the time. And they're getting it in, they tell you, the media just cracks me up because they tell you that you're paying for the next load. You're not paying for the next load, people. You're paying for what's here. What you're using. But it's amazing, eh? Labor wanted you to go electric. National wants you to go electric, but pay road user taxes. Wants you to drive your petrol vehicles and your diesel vehicles, but wants you to pay road user charges. Wants you to pay road user charges on the electrical vehicle you use as well. Even though there is 0 emissions. So it doesn't matter. They've got to make, this is where I screw up, because they've got to make you think that you're getting a tax cut, right? When the budget comes out, you're gonna think that you're getting a tax cut. It's just like the beneficiaries thought that they got extra money, but they didn't. They just got their winter payment. They got their winter payment money, but they were told that they were getting extra on their benefit. They didn't get extra on their benefit, they just got their winter payment money. Do you know? And that's how easily you are to be deceived. Because the government tells you and you believe it. And those who don't, like me, who don't believe it and know for certain that the government's just playing a fucking game, we're discredited. We're told, oh, you're just conspiracy theorist. Yet everything that I've said that the government was going to do between fucking 1992 and now has come true. Huh? Amazing, eh? I'm anti the crown. I'm not anti-government. I'm anti the crown. The New Zealand crown. The New Zealand crown government is actually run by the big businesses of New Zealand. That is what I'm anti. Big business has more say in what happens to New Zealand than the people do. That's the shit I'm anti. Because big business is killing New Zealand. It is what it is. I'm Michael D'Angelo with Silence Media. To all those people that are doing the fuel protest, go right ahead, but get educated. Know what the fuck you're talking about. Honestly, know what you're talking about. This time round, don't come up half-assy and glass completely empty. No. Educate yourself on what's going on. That way, when we go to wherever we need to go, when we need to do the protest, actually boots on the ground, we all have one fucking purpose. And that's it. One purpose. One protest, one purpose. It is what it is. Stay safe, be righteous, be well, be free, peace.